I wear this hat a lot. And one thing I love about it is it doesn't say Los Angeles, California. It says Los Angeles, Los Angeles, Los Angeles. That's what you get when you go to those stores that's like, everything in the store is only $4 and you buy a hat. But I like it. It's weird.
3, 2, 1, go.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nick Murphy. I'm one half of the brothers Murph, and this is Meta Game Minute. Meta Game Minute is a weekly segment where Mike or I take anything we want to talk about in the gaming world, and we talk about it with you. This week, I want to talk about rules memorization, I suppose. And really the question is, how many games do you have memorized, the rules? And I don't mean like word for word. I'm just talking about like how many games can you just pull off the shelf and play without looking at the rule book? Because this is something that's always surprised me at how good, for the most part, everyone is at doing that. It really goes to show just how like astonishing our brains are. Because one thing that always like freaks me out is like, I will like maybe go like 15 years without hearing a song. And then the song will like come on the radio or someone like put it on in their car or something like that. And without missing a beat, I'll be able to sing every single lyric, I'll know all the notes, I'll know all the words, I know all the pauses, everything like that. And I'm like, I haven't heard this song in 15 years. How do I still know everything about it? And it just goes to show that like somewhere deep in the pocket of your dome, in your brain, there's just something that just stores all that information. And honest to God, the amount of information your brain can store is seriously crazy. Because that song comes on the radio and without missing a beat, I'm like, walk by every night, talking sweet and looking fine. And it always surprises me that we can do this with games as well. I very rarely look up the rules to any of the games that we have. We usually just don't need to. Mike and I tend to have a pretty good memory for that kind of thing. And I was thinking the other day, like, I wonder how many games I can like just pull out and play without having to look at the rules. And I started thinking kind of like, I didn't actually test it. I didn't like pull out every game and be like, can I just play this one? Just kind of like looking at our shelves, look at our list on BGG and be like, how many of these games could I play without having to look really anything up? And according to our BGG list, it doesn't feel like this much, but apparently we have 214 games according to our collection on BGG. And I will say that 214 is not including expansions. We don't upload what expansions we have to BGG just because we wanted to have an accurate list of games, and expansions just get added to games owned. And so we didn't add those, but apparently we have 214 games. Now, a lot of them are small, like Hanamakoji size or something like that, but a lot of them are these kind of big games here. And I was just looking at them and just being like, okay, how many could I play? Just straight up. And so I broke it down into 3 tiers. And again, this is just me just straight up speculating, guesstimating. And I want you to do this down in the comments below. Let me know for these 3 tiers what you think you could do as well. So the first tier is like literally not looking anything up. Like I can pull it out, put it on the table, and never have to look up a rule. Like I know every rule in this game. I can just go for it. The second tier is you can play it, you can get the game going, everything, and you may need throughout the game, like once or twice, 2-3 times, need to look up a rule. You know, something like, oh yeah, like how many cards do we draw? What's our hand limit? Is it 8? Is it 7? Let me look it up real quick. Okay, cool, it's 7. Something like that. I'm talking very small, not like reading the rulebook, nothing, just very small, you know, have the rulebook nearby just in case you need to look up anything. And the last one is games that you can get to the table by a quick skim of the rulebooks. I'm talking like 2 minutes tops, 1 minute, 2 minutes, just real quick. Okay, I got it. And then go. So we have 214 games. I'm going to go off these games right here. I would say games that I could just straight up like pull off, no looking, straight up go. Out of those 214, cool. Out of those 214, I would say I could probably do at least 50, which to me, I'm like, oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. But I really look at the games and I'm like, you know what? Most of these games that we play, we don't pull the rulebook at all. We just start playing them. And I know we could do at least 50 of them. So I would say just straight blind, straight to the table, 50. I'm gonna go ahead and say 50. Of ones that like, I only need to look up like a rule or two, out of those 214, I'm gonna go ahead and say like 130. I really think 130 to 150 is probably what we could do. Now, keep in mind, these are our games, not all games I've ever played. Just from our games, I think I could do about 130 of them just little rules lookups. Like, oh, what is this? What is this tile? You know, like did that little thing like that. Probably 130 to 150 or so. And then with a quick skim of the rules, oh, man, that one's tough. Man, I'm going to say, of 214, I'm going to say 185. No, you know, I'm going to go 200. I'm going to go 200. Screw it. No one's going to fact check me on this. I'm going 200. I think I could do 200 of the games that we have where I could just scan them quickly, the rules, and get it to the table in 2-3 minutes. That may be a little much, but nonetheless, it's a lot more than I really expected. When I sat down and just looked at my shelf, looked at the list, and just was like, how many of these can I just get to the table straight out of the way? And it was more than I thought. And I think that's probably true for all of us. So give it a think. Look at your board game shelf. Look at your games on BGG, whatever games you have, if you have any. If not, just think of games that you know. And how many do you think you can play from the 3 tiers? So please let me know down in the comments below. I would really love to see what everyone else is. If you're particularly good at this, if you're particularly bad at this, you know, one of those things. It's just, I don't know, I think it's an interesting topic. So please down in the comments, let me know. And please make sure to like and share this video. We really like these discussion ones to get shared because we want this discussion to open up outside of just our own community. Our community is wonderful, but we want more people in the community. So please make sure to give this video a share and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And that is going to be it for me. My name is Nick Murphy. I'm from the Brothers Murph. And whether you have no games memorized, you got to read each rule book every single time you play, or you get every single one memorized because you have, I don't know, 4 games or whatever. Remember, the more meta, the more better.
Hello. I want to let you know that we have a Patreon and that you should check it out. There will be a button somewhere around here probably that you can click to help out the Brothers Murph. Click the Patreon. Do it.
I also got to let you know that we're sponsored by Restoration Games and by Game Toppers. Go to GameToppersLLC.com to upgrade your gaming experience. Look at that label. It's beautiful. Do it. Do it right now. I hate you. I'm sorry. I love you.